Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Xochitl. For those of you who are new here, do not forget to hit that subscribe button if you love affordable makeup reviews, tutorials, and more. Today, I wanted to do a full face using only Milani products, and we're 99.9% there. We did it. The only thing that's not Milani that I use were my false lashes, which you can totally skip. I have a mascara option for that, but I needed some false lashes today. I'll link down below my previous video of my top favorite must-have Milani products if you guys are interested in checking that out as well. But if you want to see how I got this very affordable look with products that you can pick up from your local drugstore, then just keep on watching. So I already gone in and done my brows. I use the Milani Stay Put Brow Color. This is like their little pomade, if you will. Mine is in the shade medium brown, and I would maybe personally like something a little bit cooler, but once we put the rest of the face together, it'll all come together. And as you've noticed, I've already done one eye. Once we get, liner, mascara, lashes on, also it all comes together. But I was debating which palette to use. So I'm going to use my favorite, don't mind the fingerprints, Milani Pure Passions palette. I love this one, but I want it to go a little bit darker, a little bit smokier on the eyes, something on the lid. Usually I tend to go towards like the lighter ones on the lid because I love it. This palette is beautiful, so easy to use. You can create so many different looks. I also did my bridal tutorial with this palette, a great bridal tutorial for those of you who might be getting married this year. But we're just gonna go ahead and start. For my base, I went in with the Milani Conceal and Perfect. This is also going to be my concealer, but I like the coverage. It's like a nice medium, buildable to full coverage. So I'm just going to go ahead and use this as my eyeshadow primer. I should have just, for the purpose of the video, I was going to pick up the Milani eyeshadow primer. I know a lot of people really love it, but I was just, for the purposes of saving money, I was like, you know what, let's just, use one product two ways, since I really love this concealer as an eyeshadow base. I'm gonna go ahead and do that, but comment down below if you think I should still later pick up the actual Stay Put eyeshadow base. I'm gonna go into the palette. I'm gonna take this shade right here, Truth or Bear, and I'm just gonna go ahead and just lightly set that concealer. It's like a nice white shade. And then I'm going to go ahead and take that middle shade, Totally Fawn of You, and we're going to use this as our transition. And I was just a bit, I don't know, I feel like I've always just been on the fence with picking up the Milani eyeshadow primer just because there's no color to it, but it does make things stick. But I do like that some of these like full, medium to full coverage concealers are just so potent, so pigmented, that it kind of cancels out any, veins or redness I have going on my lid. I'm using a Sigma E35 brush, E40, no, this is my E40 brush. I'm just going and adding that a little bit above my crease as a transition. So what we're gonna do is start lighter and get darker and darker as we get to the lid. I actually have like two options. You can totally leave this matte, or I decided to add a little bit of a shimmer. Next shade I'm going to pick up is Spice It Up right here. I love this one. It's a beautiful crease shade. Also, the other product for brows, I had done a review and demo recently of their newest brow pencil, which honestly for me was a miss. I think in general, because I tend to prefer maybe something more on the waxy side. So for me, I just wasn't the biggest fan of their newest brow pencil. But what I really wanted to pick up was their, their powder brow product in general. I've always heard really good things about that, and I was totally going to do it. I was like, let's just do it, finally, let's check it out. But they didn't have it at my Walgreens. Like, I don't know if it's just select Walgreens. I don't know if they're discontinuing that, or I just got to, find it like at a Walmart or where else, but let me know if you've tried that. I wanted to get like, what do you call it? Like a wax, so you can kind of prep the brows first, and then so you can use that. I've heard really good things about it. But I'm gonna hunt for a new brow pencil. But this pomade, I did a review and demo a long time ago. If I can find it, I'll link it down below in the description box for you guys. But I still like it, and I actually had to revive it a little bit, and it's still going good. So I'm just adding this onto the crease, trying not to go too much higher, setting up that transition. Super duper easy. And I'm using a Sigma no, this is a Morphe M433 brush. Next, I'm going to just take a flat shader brush and I'm going to use the shade Heat is On, I believe, right here. Not the darkest shade, the second darkest shade. And I'm just coating my brush with that. And I'm just going to add this kind of like as a base. And you can even just like kind of have this nice chocolatey smoky brown shade. I think like this with some lashes would definitely look really nice. That's option number one. Or you'll see how I kind of layer it on top with more of a shimmer. But this will also just kind of help the shimmer pop out a little bit more. But this look, super easy. Like right here, you're done. Smoky eye will just blend out a little bit and you could be done right here. Add some liner, some lashes, and that's it. But look how pigmented these shadows are. Like Milani stepped up the game with drugstore eyeshadows. Like quality from packaging. You got a mirror, 20 bucks, or I think like 15 if you pick these up at Walmart. Just gonna go in with the brush that I use in my transition shade for Spice It Up, and we're just gonna go ahead and just blend out the top. Gone ahead and wet my brush with a little bit of Milani Make It Last. I am making this spray last. I swear I gotta get a new one. But I'm gonna go ahead and turn that same brush around. This is a MAC 242, and I'm actually just gonna dip in a little mixture of these two shades right here on the corner, which is Desert Getaway and Biggest Flirt. And we're just gonna go ahead and lay this down on top of the lid. Pigmented. Gonna use a little bit of the other shade, the lighter one. Totally on their own, they're great. You don't need a spray, but it just like foils them and makes them even more pigmented. It's more shimmery, more beautiful. And that's pretty much it. That's the eye look. I'll go in with eyeliner right now, but let me just go ahead and once again blend out the top part of this. And that's it. That's like a nice easy evening or morning, whatever you want, going out a look. That's it for the eyes. Super easy and quick. I have never tried out a Milani eyeliner before, and there's between two. This one seemed like the newer one. This is the Milani Eye Tech Extreme liquid eyeliner. This is a felt tip eyeliner, so I wanted to check it out and see. And actually, do I want to do a wing? I don't think we'll do a mini wing. We'll see. We'll probably end up with the wing. I was gonna say just the line, but let's see how this performs, especially Milani on. Ooh, okay. Okay. Oh, that feels sharp. I like it. Okay, let's do a wing just to see. I feel like it just cuts. Oh my god. Holy cow. It's actually pretty nice. We'll see how it dries down, if it's more like a matte or a vinyl. I personally prefer a matte, so hopefully. That was pretty easy. We'll see. Honestly, I'll probably keep you guys updated, see how long this lasts. I personally don't tend to gravitate towards felt tip eyeliners just because I feel like maybe they like dry out a little bit quicker, or maybe the tip can get a little bit dull. I don't know though. Kat Von D, their felt tip liner is really nice. So let's see what Milani, but so far that was very quick, very easy. If you I would say try it out. So I went ahead and added lashes. The only thing that's not a Milani, these are my Ardell Wispies. Does Milani have lashes? Because if they do, I need to know and try those out. But the liner and the eyeshadow look really great now. I've already gone ahead and prepped my face. I used the Milani Prep and Brighten Rose Serum. I love this one. A little bit goes a long way. This is their face oil. And honestly, I don't have a Milani primer that I really like. There's one that I've tried before. It was like the Radiant one, but I felt like it just made me, dry skin, look a little bit too greasy. I've been wanting to try, they have like their Luminous Glow. It's like in a little squeezy bottle. I've been kind of wanting to use that as a type of like primer, just to kind of like add a little bit of radiance to my face. Once again, my Walgreens didn't have it. I should have checked another one. But honestly, for me, I feel like this is all I need, especially given that you guys know my favorite Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation. Love this so much. Like, I don't need too much. I've already kind of just tried to pre-prep hydrate my face as much as possible. So we're just going to go ahead and dot this around the face. And honestly, like, I'm even just like scraping through the product that I have because I need to buy a new one. And if you've been on my channel, you know how much I love this. This is like my fifth, probably gonna be like sixth bottle already, but it's a must, especially if you have dry to normal skin. I think you'll really, really love this foundation. If you love a good medium to buildable full coverage, this is gonna be heaven with a glow, of course. $10. It has a pump. I just needed to scrape actual product off. But I love it. Totally worth it. And they came out now with their concealer, which both of them together is just absolute perfection. Like, the concealer is just a less thick version, still super creamy, hydrating. A lot of people, with all these new concealers coming out, I feel like people have been like, which one should I get? And honestly, I feel like it comes down to preference, but I feel like the Milani concealer, their new Conceal and Perfect concealer, is one that I do recommend, which is a great, like, universal almost. I feel like for universal preferences, I think everybody from beginner to advanced will really like it, more than anything because it's very creamy, great coverage, and very hydrating, whereas these other ones are very matte, full coverage, but they can be a little bit drying for some people. So I'll tend to lean towards Milani, whereas like a certain amount of people will like maybe like the e.l.f. Camo one a lot, but a good amount will probably be like, this is a little bit too dry for me. Whereas I feel like everybody is probably gonna love the Milani Conceal and Perfect concealer. Now, for the star that I've been talking about, I'm gonna go ahead and take the Conceal and Perfect concealer. Mine is in the shade 125 Light Natural, and I've seen these for sure at Walmart. I'm trying to think if they have them at Ulta. I think this is like a Walmart exclusive. Some of their newest products came out for like Walmart only, but hey, you're gonna save even more money. So I'm gonna go ahead and actually I'm gonna take a little bit and take that in the center of my face. Take a little bit, add that to the center, just to highlight. So creamy and blendable. Oh my god. If you guys have not tried this concealer, you need to. If you're in the market for a new concealer, pick this one up. Love it. Blending that out with my beauty blender. Oh my god, that's what Milani needs to come out with. They pretty much come out with everything full face that I need and want and love. But Milani needs to come out with a beauty sponge. Flower Beauty came out with one and I love it. Will they? Do you think? Milani, hello, somebody, let's get that started. We need a Milani beauty sponge. To set my under eyes, I'm going to go ahead and take the Milani translucent powder in the shade light to medium 01. They have some other darker ones, some medium, some darker ones if you have more of a medium tan deep skin tone, which I think is awesome because sometimes the translucent, even for like my skin tone, can give you a bit of a white cast. I'm just going to go ahead, took that on the cap, and we're just going to go ahead and take that underneath the eyes and set that. And honestly, as I mentioned before, I've been liking not setting my foundations. So I think I'll maybe lightly just around my face for my bronzer, but I really have been trying to avoid the center of my face to maintain that glow, and I've been liking that. It's just hard now that it's getting really hot in the summertime, so it's like, ooh, do I want to risk a melting off? I don't know. I'm just gonna quickly take a little bit, a light dusting, and just mostly areas where I want the bronzer to just glide. Now I'm just gonna go back in with a pencil brush and spice it up. I'm gonna take this on my lower lash line. Gonna take a little bit of that darkest shade, just put that on the outer part of my lash line, just to smoke it out a little bit. You can even just take whatever you have left, and I like to always just go in and define the crease, intensify, if you will. Smoke it. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take my Milani Silky Matte Bronzer. Mine is the shade 02, the middle one. Hopefully they come out with more colors in Sunkiss. And my favorite brush for it, which is the Crown brush. This is our dual fiber brush. And we're just gonna go ahead and swirl. And this is a newer release this past year for Milani, and I've been wanting a matte bronzer like this. They had other ones before, but one, I would never really see them maybe like in my Walgreens and stuff, and two, I don't know, I wanted something more like this, and I'm so glad they delivered and created a product, a bronzer specifically that I love, because I would have been heartbroken had I not liked their bronzer. I know before they had like a kind of like a sun-kissed shimmery bronzer before. I want matte. That was nice. But this is exactly what I wanted and needed in my life. Now, all these requests. I would love a like highlight, a matte highlighting contour duo. That would be great. That would be epic. I mean, you got the formula for the bronzer down now. Let's do the under eye just so I can have something similar to my like beloved Wet n Wild. But I love the shadow that this creates. And I love how this brush like diffuses that out for me. I'm just gonna take whatever leftover powder that I have and I'm just gonna clean up the contour underneath. And just let that sit there while we finish with blush and highlight. For my blush, I'm gonna take my baked powder blush in the shade Berry Amore. I know I need to get a new Luminoso when I did my favorites, as you saw. You need to get a new Luminoso. So next Walgreens run, Luminoso and setting spray. Someone mentioned the charcoal setting spray, which I have to look that up. What is that for? Is that to mattify the face? I have dry skin, so I don't need that. They had their dewy one too, which I've never got around to trying. Ooh. But yeah, okay, Berry Amore is perfect because like I still kind of like have that berry tone. Gives you like a nice healthy glow. And remove that powder. Real quick, just gonna go ahead and take some of that Truth or Bare, just lightly underneath my brow bone. And just gives it a little bit of life. Ooh, don't forget the inner corner. I almost forgot the inner corner again. For the inner corner, I just sprayed my brush because I'm extra like that. And we're gonna go ahead and take this shade right here, which is Afterglow, the lightest one. So keeping with that pinky, you can totally do this or the highlight, but I like the pinky on pinky. Ooh, love it. Oh my God, look at that. Look at that. Can you see it? I know you can because I can see it. Can you see it? Look at that. Like I said, Milani delivers. Don't you just feel like more complete when you put your inner corner highlight? Oh, okay. I can do this forever. Okay, stop. Now for actual highlight, this is my Milani Strobe Light Highlight in 02 Day Glow. One of the middle shades, because I have a good amount of colors. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take that, and this is a Morphe 510 brush. We're gonna go ahead and add, like I said, like this, like it feels, a little bit goes a long way. Check this out. Hold up, let me show you. Look at, look at. I should have used my cream contour stick and the other end, my other like liquid highlighter that they have. I should have. Next time. Those are really good too. But I don't always cream contour, so. Look at head motion. Someone asked you a question. What? What'd you say? Oh, I didn't hear you. Look at the highlight though. Beaming. Frosty. Okay, we're almost done. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and set my face with the Milani Make It Last setting spray. Glow. Oh my God, it just intensifies the highlight. Ooh. I could do this all day. Okay, for the lips, always a challenge, especially I think Milani alone, it's a challenge. I have like almost all of their lipsticks. The next ones are the bold mattes that I need to get to do lip swatches for them, but they don't disappoint. I think the lips that I'm gonna do is my More Matte Satin lipstick, and this one is in the shade Elegance. Love this one. If you guys haven't picked this one, Elegance and Indulge. They're terracotta colors, random. Were definitely my favorites. This is a more deep terracotta type shade. I know, update, in case you guys are curious, Patricia made a Milani Cosmetics purchase. I can't remember what colors you got, Patricia, if you're watching. I know you are, because you're the best. Comment down below what colors you got from the Amore Matte Satin Lipstick line. And she already said she needs to get more. You need to get the, oh, it was Classic Mauve. If you haven't gotten that one already, you need that one. But I'm gonna go ahead and do Elegance. If not, I'm gonna text you right now. Honestly, elegance is just one of those colors I think everybody needs and everybody can pull off, no matter how light, tan, how deep. Beautiful color. Before I'm done, I did do false lashes today just because I cannot resist a false lash, and this is definitely more of a smokier eye and just brings it all together. But I'm gonna go ahead, take my favorite Milani highly rated mascara. I love this one so much. I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of mesh my real lashes with my falsies, and then also because this is so lengthening, I'm gonna go ahead and take that to my bottom lashes. So if you have like itty bitty little lashes, bottom lashes especially, I think you should totally try this. I think you'll really like it. It just makes them stand out, especially if you have like something on the lower lash line. Also, if you want to see a full-on review and demo of this mascara, I'll link that video down below so you guys can really see it in action, because you need to. And then you can run on over to your local Walgreens and you can pick it up, because you need it in your life. And that is completed look. I hope you guys enjoy this full face of Milani Cosmetics products. If you're on my channel, you know how much I love Milani, how excited I get for their newest releases, to do reviews and demos for you guys, and they like pretty much almost never disappoint. But just wanted to show you that if you need a full face, Milani's got you. You can pick it up at your local Walgreens, Target, Walmart, CVS, wherever affordable products. Pick them up. Comment down below. Give me a thumbs up if you want to see more of these type of full face one brand tutorial videos, and what other brands you guys would love to see. Also, feel free to comment down below for some of your Milani must-haves. I'll link down below my previous video that I did for like my top favorite Milani products, because I love their products, but there's definitely some like ride or dies for me, which is like I need these. It's almost like a problem where I'm like, okay, am I using too much Milani on my channel? Do I need to mix it up with some other brands? But it's freaking hard because they have some of my favorites. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can keep up with some more videos. And I'll see you guys next time.